In Abuja, street begging has become a pressing issue. Today, we will uncover the stories behind the outstretched hands, explore the root causes of begging, and also examine the security implications. I am Maryam Idris, and this is Inside Abuja.
Abuja, the nation's capital, is a city of contrast. On one hand, it is a hub of economic activity, home to a growing middle class and a thriving business community. On the other hand, it is a city where poverty and inequality remain deeply entrenched. Street begging is a visible manifestation of these underlying social and economic issues. Recent estimates suggest that thousands of people resort to begging on Abuja streets, many of whom are vulnerable and marginalized.
And I would say not only inside Abuja, street begging in general is not a good thing. For the 21st century world we live in, it's not a good thing. But now I'm going to come to nitty-gritty. How is it that they are begging on the streets with all the wealth that Nigeria has, according to statistics? How is it that we still have people begging on the streets? How is it that we still have people begging? Do we have a responsive government? We have leaders that are responsible. The answer is no. Because we have people who are responsible. You are a Muslim, I suppose. I'm a Christian. By the standards and codes of the Bible, people are not supposed to be begging here. The Bible asks us to take care of them because there will always be poor among us. So whatever we do, whichever way God blesses you, just know that someone is there who you are responsible to. As you are responsible to somebody, you are also responsible for somebody. You know what I'm saying? If we have been seeing it this way, then a good thing. But because this is not our way of life, and this also transcends also to the leaderships, we have a very rubbish, I'm sorry to use that word, rubbish leadership in place. So why is it that people will not beg? I mean, people are being displaced from their homelands and from their farmlands today, and they don't know where the next meal is coming from. Even if they try to do something to make ends meet, it's difficult for them to. So why don't they resort to begging? Probably when somebody, a kind-hearted individual, can see them and say, okay, take something.
Actually, Abuja begging is as human and as citizen. No, they're supposed to take them to a particular place where they take care of them. If possible, educate them or give them, some of them that are skilled, provide way for them to make a living.
Yes, Abuja street beggars, they try to help themselves. But there is no any company in this country that beggar by begging up and down. If you go ask person money today, give you tomorrow, he will give you. So make them leave them because of they don't get anywhere forward. The country can't benefit anything to them. Where we say they go do work. So it's better than to go thief. It's better to go the beg.
Yes, this issue of beggars all over Abuja is becoming something else, and the government needs to do something about it. In anywhere, even if they can assist or arrange somewhere to keep them, it will be better, or make a provision for them to reduce this begging. It's not good, honestly. Everywhere they will just run. Like the other day, one just came as if she wanted to cry. I was even shocked. I have to what happened? She was saying, please, government needs to do something about it, please. Yes, there should be a particular security for beggars to make this whole thing stop, because this country, the way beggars are scattered everywhere is not like that. You know, at least I've traveled somewhere apart from Nigeria before. I've seen that the beggar in Nigeria is totally something else. It's different from other countries.
You know the reason why this thing is not working? Because let's say police or the security agency that's supposed to enforce the law, they didn't do it. You know why? I don't know, because of maybe in that aspect the money is not coming out from. That's why they didn't enforce the law. I want to start an example. Look at when the Wike said that he will be arresting all these Abuja, all these things all this, let's say Abuja one color that carry a person that, you know, so if you want to use a motor walk in Abuja, you must paint it green white. But those that are not painted, what police are doing, police enforce the law. Many people carry their cars to go and paint it green white because of they know say if police arrest you, you pay money. But the reason why these beggars are still like that because of police didn't arrest them. If the government if they can establish some agency that will be arrest them. When you arrest them, go and keep them somewhere for 2 weeks. Don't mind give them the food so that it will be better because beggar on the street in Abuja is not good at all. I think that's what a government can do. They will make sure that they can establish the agency.
While opinions about street begging vary, one fact is undeniable. It is a symptom of a larger problem. Thousands of people take to the streets to beg for survival, reflecting the city's broader social and economic challenges. To many Abuja residents, beggars are often perceived as a security concern, frequently panhandling and in some cases harassing passerby. Despite initiatives like Operation Sweep, designed to clear the streets of beggars, the problem persists, underscoring the need for a more comprehensive approach.
The acronym Operation Sweep is already offensive. Why would you say Operation Sweep? Why not Operation Help? I mean, this is the problem we have with leadership. Operation Sweep is already an offensive acronym. That means you want to go and sweep all the petty persons on the streets. Which the Operation Sweep will start in the estates and the highbrow areas. Sweep every criminal, sweep every corrupt person in quotes. So no. Why Operation Sweep? Why not Operation Help? So that you can call them together and say, hey, come, you know what? You are begging. Okay, we'll have something good for you. That way you can gradually sweep them off the streets. But when you say Operation Sweep, you come with your task force. You come with people who are paid with taxpayers' money, people who are paid with the resources of this country to use them to brutalize the citizens themselves. So in the first place, it's already a wrong acronym and a wrong approach. So it wouldn't work.
Okay, so what else?
And those who are arresting them, what do they do with them much later? Because they're always finding their way back to the streets. Ask yourself, how did they come back to the streets? If you see your position as a responsibility, you begin to think of how to cope these things humanitarianly. But as long as you do not see a position anywhere, whether in the public or private sector, as a responsibility, for want of time, I may not be able to enumerate all of this. I know you want me to talk about solution, but I'm going to give you an encompassing word or encompassing statement. Good leadership, proper thinking.
There's nothing government can do that this street begging will stop in Abuja because of some people individually, they are lazy. You understand? Most of these people that are begging, they have money, they are okay. Some even have the house, they give it out for rentage. You understand? So no matter what government can do, I don't think this thing can stop, except they are carry them and they make sure that they can show in the pepper. So I think that's what I think that will happen.
The stories of beggars on Abuja street paint a stark picture of hardship and vulnerability. Many have fled conflict in search of safety, leaving them without a support system. Others are elderly or disabled, struggling to meet basic needs such as food, shelter, and healthcare. These individuals often remain invincible, overlooked by a society that has grown accustomed to their presence. Their faces tell stories of resilience and desperation, highlighting the urgent need for a more compassionate and supportive community.
Wanda ya aure ni asalin iyayen shi a Zamfara ne. Ya ɗauke ni ya je da ni Zamfara. Allah kawo tashin hankali lokaci ɗaya yankin nabi sun kaje ƙarfe 1 na dare. Sun kaje sun ka tarwatsa mu a cikin ɗaki. sun ka jawo mai gidana sun kai mai yankan rago. Yaran da sun ji karan uban so ɗaya, shi ne yara na guda biyu sun ka fito. Guda yana da shekara 8, guda yana da shekara 11. Da sun ka fito sun ka ɗauke su da bindiga, sun ka kwantar da ni a ƙasa, sun ka taka ni, sun ka ɗauka yaran sun ka azamin sama ne. Lokacin wannan yaron na guda yana da sati 1 da yayi. Lokacin sun ka karɓe yaron sun ka aje shi a gehe ɗaya, sun ka shiga cikin ɗaki sun ka tattara kayan mu duka, sun ka rufe ɗaki, sun ka zuba hetur, sun ka kunna wuta, sun ka kashe mai gidana, sun ka aje min. Lokacin da sun ka tsallaka katanga sun ka faɗa gidan wata makwabciyata ta aihu, satinta guda da aihuwa, sun ka sa ma ɗakin su wuta, duk sun ka cire wuta. Lokacin na zabura na tashi, ni riko wannan yaron nisa cikin kafaɗa ta, lokacin yana ƙarami yana koyon tahiya, na yaye yana da shekara 1, aihuwa ta 4 a duniya da ni da wanda an kai min aure da shi. Na tako katanga zan tsallaka, sun ka sare ni da adda, ga kafana nan ɗinki 12 a kafana, wata na 8 a asibiti General Terminal. Mutane sun ka taimake mu, sun ka kwaso mu, sun ka kai mu asibiti. Na zo nan garin Abuja, da ni taso na zo nan an ba mu gida mu zauna, sai wadda ta ba mu gidan sai take cewa za ta ɗauka yara na ta kai ƙasar waje, ta haɗa su da yaranta su yi makaranta. Lokacin ma ruwa an ka sami a baki ba su wucewa, ina cikin tashin hankali, sai nace su taimaki rayuwana, idan hankali na ya fara dawowa zan ba su yaran su sami a makaranta, saboda dama yaran suna makaranta. Sai na gane da cewa lokacin kamar za su ɗauka min yara, ni ko ban da kwanciya hankali, na ga an kashe min waɗancan, idan an ka raba ni da waɗannan zan shiga tashin hankali. Sai na gudano da dare da yara na, saboda hankali na ba kwance yake ba, ina a gigice. Sai na zo nan cikin garin Abuja, na shiga layin Kaduna ran lokacin shekarar kwalora, kowa yana gudun wani, ba wanda yake yadda da ni. Sai yan banga anguwar sun ka ɗauke ni sun ka aje ni a obit ɗinsu, sun kai jiya ta, su so min magunguna, sun kai jiya ta, hankali na ya dawo. Shine bayan da hankali na ya dawo, na ce to ni ba zan iya zauna ba, ko ni a ɗauka a bani a neman nan aiki. Da an ka neman nan aiki, sai mai gidan take cewa ita ba za ta ɗauke ni da yara na ba, saboda abincin da zan ci da yara na. Ni ga dai inda an ka kai ni aiki ba ni jin daɗi, yawanci yara na ba su jin daɗi. Sai na zo ni dinga bin mata masu zuwa bara, har na zo ni shiga halin bala'i, ni shiga bara. Yanzu ina bara da yara na, kullum muna kwanciya a titi, muna ini a titi, sai wanda ya ga Allah ga annabi ya zo ya taimaka mana mutu.
Dan wani a taimake ni a saka ni a makaranta wanda zan gane ya ne abubuwan duniya suke, yi makarantar samu ilimi mai kyau, domin nan gaba in taimake yan uwana waɗanda ba saka su a makaranta ba. Shine damuwa na kawai. To wayansu lokutan da ni a nawa zuciyan ba zan ga laifin gwamnati ba hakan, saboda wayansu lokutan da mu ma masu bara muna yin faɗa da junanmu, kuma hakan kuma muna yin kishi da junanmu. Idan wancan yana samuwa wannan baya samuwa, wancan dai sa ido akan wannan, wani ma zai iya ma dan wanshi keta, wani ma har kisa zai iya wa dan wanshi, saboda yana samuwa wancan baya samuwa. Kushi suke da junansu. To kuma kagan hakan wayansu da su kira ya'yan, wayansu suna zama a gida, yan uwan mu kananu suna zama a gida, suna ci abinci, suna samu abin da suke samuwa. Amma wayansu za su iya kira su ce a ɗauke yara a kawo su kaza, za ki samu sama da kaza. A rana ɗaya sadakan da ake yi a nan gari Abuja za ki samu sama da kaza, saboda haka ki ɗauka yaron ki tura. Wayansu ma ko da yayan suna makaranta, idan suka samu labarin haka suna iya ɗibo yayansu su kawo su dinga bara akan titi. To wannan bara ba shine abu mai kyau ba. Ya kamata a ce gwamnati ta nema mana mafita wanda za mu nema mu duba mu ma kanmu mu samu abin da za mu ci, mu taimake yan uwanmu waɗanda su ma ba su samu ba. Shine gaskiya maganar gaskiya.
Gaskiya na farko da ni bana ma bara, da kayan sana'a na ina sana'a ta hankali na kwance. To ana dawowa da environmental din nan sai suka biyo mu, da suka biyo mu sai na gudu na bar kayan sana'a na. Da na bar kayan sana'a na, dawo wanda zan yi na gaban tarar da komai ba, sun kwashe. Shi yasa bayan da zan yi, to ban da me ban, dole kin ga ba abin da bayan da na iya. Ni gaskiya abin da zan iya cewa kwashe masu bara ba wani abu bane ba, amma in har za a neman mana aikin yi, ko yanzu a bamu aikin yi, in dai gwamnati ta ƙara ganin wani a bakin hanya yana wannan, duk matakin da ta ɗauka yayi. In yanzu aka nema mana aikin yi, an gama mai wahala.
The government is actually our government is not trying for us, because me like me now, I have a job. I don't have work now. That's why I'm coming to street to find something I want it. So our government now, they come to disturb us. carry police off and down. And they have some people where they can have human being. They're not going to disturb those one. Now they won't call the challenge. When we don't get anything to chop. That's why we come outside to find something to chop. Instead of you to go they fight thief. So now government they call the challengers. How won't do? Where we won't start? I bet let us ask government to find work for us. I have a work handwork. I'm a confirmed trailer driver. I'm working for them with it. They sack me. There's not we are too much. I come to Abuja find work. I'm not sure. I see where people they chop. I come to join them to chop. And they see they come they pursue up and down. Inside bush. Look at this bush. That's how they run off and down from A to Z. I beg, let government resume us. We are human beings. We are Nigerians. Make them find work for us or that money or we start business.
Gaskiyar magana kina ganin mutane suna bara kowa idan ya zo Abuja abubuwa ne wanda kawai tsadar rayuwa ne. Farko dai ni ina bara anan. Kuma gaskiyar magana tsadar rayuwa ne ta sa nake bara anan. Yau da zan samu dama da zan daina bara. Yaushe za a zo ana bin wani abu abinci a take away sai an gaya mun magana ko naira 50 ko naira 100 ko naira 1000 tsadanta naira 1000. Wani in ya baka ma ya zage ka. To wannan abu yana damuna kuma iri na da yawa wanda wannan abu yana damun su. Kuma gaskiyar magana ɗaya ne laifin gwamnati. Yau gwamnati da za ta zo ta tattara mu ta sama mana abin yi mu ma bara mu so baran nan. Na ji ana so mutum 15 mun je mu 30. Mu 15 nan dole haka muka dawo. Mutum 15 kawai aka ɗauka. Sai aka yi bukin gobe in muna so mu zo. To yanzu gobe ma zan koma. To ban samu abin da zan yi aiki ba dole yanzu zan nan samu abin da zan samu ciki na ba ko in mutu ne. Kin san na kashe kaina Allah zai kama ni. Gaskiyar magana. Gaskiya abin da suke bai dace ba. Don dalili kafin a kama ni ya kamata a zo a same ni. A tambaye ni me ya ajiye ni anan. Me nake yi? In yaso in na ba su dalilai na in sun ga ya musu to sai su bar ni. In sun ga bai musu ba to in yaso sai su ce to daga yau za mu ba da guideline daga nan zuwa wani ɗan lokaci ba ma so mu sake ganin ɗan bara. To wannan shine zai sa mu kuwa mu yi ma kanmu ƙiyamun laili mu barbara mu ba su wurinsu. Tunda dama Abuja ta manya ne mu ma shishigi muka yi.
According to a recent report by Trust TV, authorities responsible for the Operation Sweep program have emphasized that street beggars pose a security risk to Abuja residents. Gloria Onwuka, acting director of the Welfare Department, revealed that 210 individuals were recently apprehended and are currently held at the Buhari Rehab Center. She added that some women arrested with children were not their biological mothers.
They will be fed. In the morning, anyone that wants to take his bed will now go and fetch water and bath with our people and the security that is beefed up here. Very soon we are deporting all of them back to their various states.
Secretary of the FCTA Command and Control Center stated that the operation aims to remove criminal elements from the city and restore public order. Authorities are determined to take all necessary measures to clear Abuja's streets of beggars, citing security concerns.
Of great worry to the residents, and as the Honorable Minister have given that directive to the Commissioner of Police and all other relevant agencies to ensure that the FCT is rid of all these security threats to the good residents of the FCT. And that is why this operation have commenced, and you can see the progress that have been made. In due course, the Commissioner of Police is going to address the press on the success story very soon. As we conclude this episode of Inside Abuja, it is clear that street begging is a complex issue with deep-rooted causes. Poverty, unemployment, and displacement all contribute to the problem. Addressing these challenges will require a collaborative effort from government, civil society, and individuals alike.
The authorities have outlined plans to tackle street begging through the Operation Sweep program. The initiative seeks to provide support and services to those in need while also maintaining public order in the city.
And that's a wrap. We have come to the end of this particular edition of Inside Abuja Street Begging. See you next time for another interesting edition of Inside Abuja. I am Maryam Idris. Bye for now.